Think about the places that you want to go, the sights that you want to see. Imagine surrounding yourself for just a moment in some of the most beautiful places on Earth. These places can be man-made or natural occurrences, but one thing must be considered. What if you were no longer able to visit these places? The action taken by humanity in the next 10 years will decide the fate for the not-too-distant future. Millions of people are at risk of losing homes, and Earth faces wide ranges of unusual weather patterns. Climate change caused by greenhouse gases affects sea level rise, precipitation levels, and increases the frequency of natural disasters, droughts, and heat waves. Scientists and national leaders have met to come up with a solution to climate change policy, but there is still so much more that can be done. Climate change is caused by greenhouse gases in our atmosphere. Water vapor, methane, and carbon dioxide are all main contributors of this greenhouse effect. Water vapor acts as a feedback. As it increases, so does the possibility for rain and storms. Methane is produced in numerous human activities such as agriculture and manure management for domestic livestock. Carbon dioxide levels have increased by more than a third since the Industrial Revolution began due to deforestation and burning fossil fuels such as coal and oil. These affect our atmosphere in ways that are hard to undo, and this greenhouse effect has had and will continue to force noticeable differences to the environment. Large increases to temperature and other strange weather patterns over the past century have raised red flags for scientists everywhere. The Earth Science Communication Team at NASA helps us to understand that Earth's average temperature has increased about 2 degrees Fahrenheit. This is an unusual event in the planet's recent history. The future looms with uncertainty as the global climate will continue to change throughout the century. Temperatures will rise dramatically rather than uniform or smooth over time. Precipitation patterns will increase and change more rapidly, and sea level could rise from 1 to 4 feet by 2100. This could leave millions without homes, affecting families, businesses, and the economy. The National Snow and Ice Data Center informs us that areas covered by sea ice do not absorb much solar energy due to their reflective nature, so temperatures in these regions stay cool. But if gradually warming temperatures melt sea ice, there are fewer brighter surfaces to reflect sunlight back into space, causing solar energy absorption and rising temperatures. And according to the Earth Science Team at NASA, the Arctic is likely to become ice-free by the middle of this century. So what has been done to stop climate change, and what plans are implemented to force real change? The Paris Agreement signed in 2016 was the first big step to enforcing real goals for climate change. The United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change cites that the Paris Agreement aims to keep global temperatures from rising below 2 degrees Celsius. It also states that appropriate financial flows, new technology frameworks, and an enhanced capacity building framework should be put into place in developing and vulnerable countries. Climate change caused by greenhouse gases such as water vapor and carbon dioxide affects sea level rise, precipitation levels, and increases the frequency of natural disasters, droughts, and heat waves. Scientists and national leaders have met to come up with solutions like the Paris Agreement to force real climate action, but there is still so much more that can be done. People living at home can contribute to saving the planet by reducing plastic wastes, eating healthier, reducing their carbon footprint by carpooling, or choosing public transportation over personal transportation. These small changes greatly influence the natural world, and reducing our carbon footprint is a collective effort that must be a normality in a world with advancing technology and a new source of energy.